Today we like to look at linear equations. Now, what is a linear equation? A linear equation is an equation of the form ax plus b equals 0, where our a and b are all real numbers, and then x a variable. So a linear equation is an equation of the form ax plus b equals 0, where the a and b are all real numbers, and then x is a variable. Now, in most cases, we'll be asked to find the variable. Let's consider the first example. Find the truth set of the following. So the first one, we have 2x equal to 8. We want to find x. Now, what is multiplying the x to? So we divide both the left and then the right hand side by our by what is multiplying the x. So in this case, 2x all over 2 equal to 8 all over 2. This is cancelling this. This will go here 1, this will go here 4. So you have our x equal to 4. So the truth set, that is x such that s is equal to 4. That is so trivial. Now let's see our second one. We have 2x plus 3 equal to 15 minus x. What are we supposed to do? First, we are supposed to do what? Group like terms. Now this is negative. When it crosses to the left hand side, it becomes positive. And this is also positive. When it crosses, it becomes what? Negative. So our next step, that will be 2x plus x equal to 15 minus 3. First group like terms. Now what is 2x plus x? From our idea of algebra, this is just 3x. Now what is 15 minus 3? This is just 12. We want to find x, so we divide both sides by what is multiplying the x. So we have our x to be equal to 4. So we want to find the truth set. Therefore, our truth set, that is x such that x is equal to 4. Now let's see the third question. We have 2q minus 3 minus, we have q minus 2 equal to 5. We want to find x. Now what are we supposed to do? Now first we have to expand. And which principle are we going to use? We use the distributive property over here. Now 2 times q, this is giving us 2q. 2 times negative 3, that is negative 6. We have negative 1 times q, that is negative q. Negative times negative, this is positive 2, equal to 5. From here, what are we supposed to do? Group like terms. So we have 2q minus q. Now this and this, you go to the other end, so we have 5 plus 6 minus 2. This negative crossing becoming positive. This positive crossing becoming negative. 2q minus q, this is just q. Now 5 plus 6, this is 11 minus 2, this is 9. So our truth set, q such that q is equal to 9. Now let's consider the fourth question. So here we can, first we have to apply the distributive property. 2 times x, this is just 2x. 2 times 2, this is giving us 4, so plus 4 equal to sign. 3 times x, this is just 3x. 3 times 2, 6, we are applying the distributive property, plus 8. From here, what do? We group like terms. So you have 2x, let this one, this is positive, crossing becoming negative. And then you have 6 plus 8 minus 4. This one is here crossing, becoming negative. Now we are taking a bigger value from a smaller value. So here, this is just giving us negative x. Now what is 6 plus 8? 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 minus 4. This is just 10. We want to find x, not negative x. So hence we divide through by our negative. Negative 1. We divide through by negative 1. So this and this will cancel. We have our x to be equal to negative 10. Therefore, our truth set, x such that x is equal to negative 10. Now let's consider the fifth one. 3 into bracket 6 plus 7y plus 20 bracket 1 minus 5y equal to 42. We want to find y. So first we have to use the distributive property to expand. Now 3 times 6, this is 18. So we have 18 plus 3 times 7, 21y. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 5, negative 10y equal to 42. From here, what do? We group like terms. So we have 21y minus 10y equal to 42 minus 2 minus 18. We group like terms. 21 minus 10. 21 minus 10, that is 11y equal to 42 minus 2. 42 minus 2, that is 40. 40 minus 18, that's 22. We want to find y. What do? We divide both sides by what is multiplying the y. In this case, 11. Now 11 is cancelling each other. 11 going 1, 11 going to 22, that is 2 times. So we have y equal to 2. True set. So y such that y is equal to 2. Now let's consider the seat 1. So we have 2 into bracket x plus 3 into bracket x plus 2 close bracket minus 5 equal to 3x minus 1. We shouldn't forget board mass. So first, let's deal with the bracket first. So in this case, we have our 2x plus, now 3 times x, that's 3x. 3 times 2, that is 6. Minus 5 equal to 3x minus 1. Now, from here, we have to simplify the bracket. So we have 2x plus 3x, that is 4x. Plus 6 minus 5, we have 3x minus 1. Now 2 times 4, that is 8x. 2 times 6, this is giving us 12. Minus 5 equal to 3x minus 1. From here we group like terms. So we have 8x minus 3x equal to negative 1, 12. That's negative 12. 5, that is positive 5. 8x minus 3x, and this is giving us, that is 5x. Now negative 1 minus 12, that's negative 13. Negative 13 plus 5, this is giving us negative 8. So clearly our x is equal to negative 8 over 5. We have to change it to mixed fraction. So we have our x to be equal to one whole number, that's negative, we have 3 all over 5. So our true set, that is x such that x equal to negative 1 whole number, 3 all over 5. And that is our true set. Now let's continue our lessons on linear equation. And now we want to consider the form that is a over b equal to c over d. So if we have a over b equal to c over d, all that we need to do is to cross multiply. We cross multiply. So in cross multiply, you're going to have a times d equal to b times c. That's what this will lead us to. Let's consider the various examples for better understanding. Now, let's see the first example. Solve for x in the following. 4 over 9 equals 16 over x. We want to solve x. So we have 4 over 9 equal to 16 all over x. So from what we learned earlier, we have to cross multiply. So clearly you have 4x equal to 16 times 9. Now 16 times 9 is just one term, Hence, don't multiply. If you multiply, you get a huge value. We can divide through by what is multiplying the x. So we have 4x all over 4 equal to 16 times 9 all over 4. This 4 will cancel the 4 here. Now 4 will go here 1. 4 will go into 16. That is 4 times. So you have our x to be equal to, now what is 4 times 9. This is giving us 36. So that's the first one. Now let's see the second question. We have 4 over x minus 1 equal to 10 all over 3x minus 1. What do? We cross multiply. And clearly we have 4 times we have 3x minus 1 equal to 10x minus 1. What do? We expand using the distributive property. 4 times 3, 12x. 4 times 1, that is 4. 10 times x, this is just 10x. 10 times 1, so you have negative 10. From here we group like terms. So you have 12x minus 10x equal to negative 10 plus 4. Now what is 12x minus 10x? This is just 2x. Now we have negative 10 plus 4, and this is giving us negative 6. We want to find x. What is multiplying the x? 2 is multiplying the x, so we divide by that. So we have 2x over 2, negative 6 all over 2. That's cancelling that. 2 go here, 1, 2 will go here. That is 3 times. So you have our x to be equal to negative 3. Now what is the third question? The third question is 1 over 2 all over 3 equal to x all over 9. What are you supposed to do? To cross multiply. Clearly, so you have 1 over 2 times 9 equal to 3x. 3 times x, that's giving us 3x. Now this is the same as 9 over 2 is equal to 3x. Now, every whole number is over 1, so this can be considered as over 1. From here, what do we do again? We cross multiply again. We have 9 times 1 equal to 2 times 3x. Now, what do you have here? 9. 2 times 3x, that is 6x. We want to find x. Now, what is multiplying the x? 6 is multiplying the x, so we divide by what is multiplying it. So here we have 9 over 6 equal to 6x all over 6. This is cancelling like that. Now 3 will go here 3, 3 will go into 6, that's 2 times. So we have our x to be 3 over 2. Now this is improper fraction, so we have to change it to mixed fraction. How many times will 2 go into 3? 2 will go into 3 one time. So you have 1 whole number 1 over 2. That is our x. So 2 times 1 is 2. Plus 1, 3. So you have 3 all over 2. This is very, very trivial. Now let's consider the fourth question. So what do? We have to cross multiply. Because this is of the form A over B equal to B over C. So we have 4r minus 3. We have 3r plus 4. Now, why am I breaking bracket? This is more than one term, so I have to bring brackets. And then here I have 2r minus 1. Bracket, more than one term, 6r plus 1. Now, what do I take? I take 4r, multiply by everything. So we have 3r plus 4 minus 3. We have 3r plus 4 equal to, now we take 2r, multiply by everything. Then we take the negative and multiply by everything. So you have 2r, we have 6r plus 1 minus 1, 6r plus 1. Now 4r times 3r. This is 12r squared. Why r squared? R is to the power 1 here, this to the power 1, so 1 plus 1 is giving us 2. Now plus 16r. Now this time that's negative 9r minus 12. Because negative 3 times 4, that's what? 12, negative 12. Now, 2 times 6, that's 12. R times R, that's R squared, plus 2R. Now, let's see. This time we have negative 6R, and then this time that's negative 1. Now, let's see, we have 12R squared. Now, what is 16R minus 9R? This is just, that is plus 7R minus 12. Equal to, we have 12r squared. Now, what is 2r minus 6r? This is giving us as negative 4r minus 1. Now, let's see. This and this can cancel out. Or let's bring all the ones with the variables on one side. So we have 12r squared. This can be minus 12r squared plus 7r. We have plus 4r. And we have equal to negative 1, negative 12. That is positive 12. Now this and that is cancelling out. 7 plus 4, that is 11r. Equal negative 1 plus 12. This is giving us 11. We want to find r. So you divide both sides by what is multiple. So 11r all over 11 equal to 11 over 11. Clearly, therefore, we have our r to be equal to 1. We'd like to continue with our lessons. And now we'd like to consider linear equation of the form a over b equal to c over d plus e over f. Now, when you have equation like this, how do we solve it? First, we have to multiply through with the LCM. And in this case, the LCM is BDF. So we have A over B equal to C over D plus E over F. So our LCM is BDF. So here we have, that is BDF times the first one. So in our next equation, that is BDF times A over B. We have BDF times C over D. We have BDF times E over F. Now, what can we see? This B is cancelling out the first B. You have the D cancelling out the second value. The F is cancelling the F. Now, what do you have? We have ADF. We have BFC plus BDE. And now it turns out to be the first form that we had, that is AX plus B equal to 0. And then whatever we want to find from here, we can find. Let's consider the following examples for better understanding. Now let's consider the following examples. So for x in the following, the first one here, 1 over 2 into bracket x minus 1 minus 1 over 3 into bracket x minus 2 equal to 4. So our first one, 1 over 2, x minus 1, minus 1 over 3, we have x minus 2 equal to 4. Now, what is the LCM? The LCM, we have 2 and 3, the LCM is 6. So we have 6 times the first term, minus 6 times 1 over 3, we have x minus 2, 6 times 4. Now, 2 go into self 1, 2 go into 6, that is 3 times. 3 will go into self 1, 3 will go into 6, that is 2 times. So what do you have? You have 3, x minus 1 minus 2, x minus 2, 6 times 4. From here, what we do? We apply the distributive property to expand. 3 times x, this is giving us 3x. 3 times 1, we have negative 3. 2 times this, x, we have negative 2x. Negative times negative, you have positive 4. 2 times 2, that's 4. Now 6 times 4, this is giving us, that is 24. From here, what do? We group like terms. So we have 3x, we have minus 2x. This and this should go to the other end. So you have 24. Negative 3 is going there, so that will be positive 3. 4 is going there, that's negative 4. Now 3x minus 2x, this is giving us x. Now let's see, what is 24 plus 3? This is giving us 27. 27 minus 4, that's 23. So we have our x to be equal to 23. Now let's see the second question. We have 3x minus 1 all over 6 minus 2x minus 1 all over 3 equal to 1 over 4. Now, what is the LCM? We have 6, 3, 4. Clearly, the LCM, the least common multiple, is 12. So we multiply 12 by each term. So this is giving us 12 times 3x minus 1 all over 6. Minus we have 12 times 2x minus 1 all over 3 equal to 12 times 1 over 4. Now, since we're going to self 1, since we're going to 12, that is 2 times. 3 we're going to self 1, 3 we're going to 12, that is 4 times. 4 we're going to self 1, 4 we're going to 12, that is 3 times. So in our next term, you have 2, 3x minus 1. You see the numerator, we have more than 2 terms. And because we have more than 2 terms, it is better for us to put it in brackets. We have minus 4, 2x minus 1 equal to 3 times 1. Don't rush. Now, 2 times 3x, this is giving us 6x. 2 times 1, we have negative 2. Now, negative 4 times 2x, this is giving us negative 8x. Negative 1 times negative 1, we have plus 4 equal to 3. Now, from here, what do? We group like them. So we have 6x minus 8x equal to 3 minus, why minus? 4 is moving there, so that will be minus 4. Negative 2 is moving there, that is plus 2. When it crosses the equal to sign, the sign changes. Now 6 minus 8x, this is negative 2x. Why? We are taking a bigger value from a smaller value. Anytime you take a bigger value from a smaller value, we get a negative number. Equal to 3 minus 4. This is giving us negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2, this is giving us, that is 1. We want to find x. What is multiplying the x? Negative 2 is multiplying the x, so we divide by the negative 2. So negative 2x all over negative 2, 1 all over negative 2. So our x is equal to negative 1 all over 2. Now let's see the third one. This is BEC 2020. Now we have 2x plus 3 all over 3 plus 2x equal to 10. What's the LCM? Clearly the LCM is 3. So multiply each term by 3. So we have 3 times the first term, 2x plus 3 all over 3. We have 3 times 2x, 3 times 10. Now this 3 is cancelling out that. So we have 2x plus 3. Now 3 times 2x, this is 6x. And then 3 times 10, this is giving us 30. Now from here, what do? We group like them. So we have 2x plus 6x. We have 30. This was crossing becoming what? Negative. Now 2x plus 6x, this is 8x. 30 minus 3, this is giving us 27. I want to find x, so we divide both sides by what is multiplying the x. So we have our 8x all over 8 equal to 27 all over 8. This is cancelling out that. So what do we have? We have our x to be equal to 27 all over 8. Now how many times would 8 go into 27? 8 will go into 27, that is 3 times. So you have 3 whole number, 8, 3, 24. So 24 plus what will give us 27, that is 3. So 3 whole number, we have 3 whole number 3 all over 8. 8 times 3, 24, 24 plus 3, 27. So we are not supposed to leave our answer in improper fraction, but then in a mixed fraction form. Now let's see the fourth question. So we have 4x minus 3 over 2 equal to 8x minus 10 all over 8 plus 2 over 3 over 4. First, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to change this, that is mixed fraction, to improper fraction. So our next step, we have to write the equation 4x minus 3 over 2. We have 8x minus 10 all over 8 plus change this mixed fraction to improper fraction. 4 times 2, that is 8. 8 plus 3, that is 11. So we have 11 all over 4. Now let's see the denominators. We have 2, 8, and then 4. So what is the least common multiple of this? Clearly, this is 8. So the first one, 8 times, we have 4x minus 3 over 2 equal to 8 times, we have 8x minus 10 all over 8 plus 8 times 11 all over 4. 2 go here 1, 2 go into 8, that is 4 times. 8 will cancel 8, 4 will go here 1, 4 will go here, that's 2 times. So we have 4x minus 3 equal to 1. 8x minus 10 plus 2 times 11. This is just one term, that's why I didn't bring bracket, but here it's so necessary I have to bring the bracket. Now 4 times 4x, this is 16x. 4 times 3, we have 12. We have 8x minus 10 plus 22. From here, what do we group like terms? So we have 16x minus 8x equal to negative 10 plus 22. This negative crossing becoming positive. Now, let's see. Clearly, we can see that this positive crossing becoming negative. What is 16x minus 8x? And this is just 8x, positive 8x. Now, negative 10 plus 22, that is 12. 12 plus 12, this is just 24. So we want to find x. What is multiplying the x? 8. So we divide both sides by 8. Equal to 24 all over 8. This cancelling out. This will go 1. 8 will go in 24. That's 3 times. So x is just equal to 3. This is very easy. Now let's see the fifth question. 1 over 20 bracket x over 3 plus 1 equal to x over 4 equal to 2. First, let's use the distributive property to expand this. Now, we know that if you have rational numbers, two rational numbers, and you're multiplying, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Hence, 1 times x, that is x. 2 times 3, that is 6. Plus 1 over 2 times 1, this is just 1 over 2. Or we know every whole number is 1, so 1 over 1. 1 times 1, 2 times 1, that is 2. Equal to x over 4 minus 2. Now, we have 6, 2, and then 4. What is the LCM? Clearly, the LCM is 12. So 12 times x over 6 plus 12 times 1 over 2. 12 times x over 4 minus 12 times 2. 6 square 1, 6 square 2. 2 square 1, 2 square 6. 4 square 1, 4 going to 12. That is 3 times. So what do you have? 2x plus 6 equal to 3x minus 24. From here, what do? We group like terms. We have 2x, 3x. So this will come here. So we have 2x minus 3x equal to negative 24 minus 6. Now, what is 2x minus 3x? This is negative x equal to negative 30. Because we are taking a bigger value from a smaller value, that will give us negative. Now, I want to find x. What is multiplying the x? That's negative x. So we divide both sides by negative 1. Therefore, we have our x to be equal to 30. And this is very, very trivial. Now, let's see the sixth question. So, what are we supposed to do? We are supposed to cross multiply. Now, when you cross multiply, we are going to have 3 multiplied by this. So, 1 over 4p plus 1 equal to, we have 1 over 3 multiplying, we have 2p minus 1 over 2. Now from here, what do? We expand. We use the distributive property. Every whole number is over 1. 3 times 1, that is 3. So we have 3 over 4p. 1 times 4, that's 4. Plus this times 1, so we have 3 equal to, now let's see, 1 times, every whole number is over 1. 1 times 2p, so we have 2p. 3 times 1, that's 3. Minus 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 2, we have 6. We have to be very, very careful. We have to know whenever you are multiplying two rational numbers, you have a over b times c over d, then the numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So that's what we have done. Now from here, what is the LCM? We have 4, 3, and 6. Clearly the LCM is 12. So you multiply 12 by each term. So 12 times 3 over 4p plus 12 times 3 equal to 12 times 2p all over 3 minus 12 times 1 over 6. Now 4 will go into itself 1, 4 will go into 12 3 times. 3 will go into itself 1, 3 will go into 12 4 times. 6 will go into itself 1, 6 will go into 12 2 times. So we have 3 times 3, we have 9p. Now 12 times 3, we have 36. 4 times 2, we have 8p. And then minus 2. From here, what do? We group like terms. So you have 9p minus 8p equal to negative 2. Now 36 is going to the other side. That is negative 36. This positive crossing giving us negative. Now, what is 9p minus 8p? And this is just giving us what? P. Now, negative 2 minus 36. This is just giving us negative 38. I believe that you have enjoyed it. Now let's continue our lessons on linear equations. And then here, finding the ratio from a linear equation. Now let's see if P, question 1 says that if P minus 2Q all over 2P plus Q equal to 2 over Q, you find the ratio P is to Q. So the first one, we have P minus 2Q all over 2P plus Q equal to 2 over 5. We want to find the ratio P is to Q. So first, we cross multiply. So when you cross multiply, you have 5 into bracket P minus 2Q equal to 2. We have 2P plus Q. From here, what can we do? We have to expand using the distributive property. 5 times P, we have 5P minus 10Q. 5 times 2Q, that's negative 10. Equal to 2 times 2, we have 4P. 2 times Q, we have 2Q. From here, what do you do? Group like terms. So you have 5P minus 4P equal to 2Q. Now this negative crossing becoming positive, plus 10Q. Now let's see 5 minus 4. That's just 1. So you have P. 2 plus 10. So this is giving us, that is 12Q from our idea of algebra. Now what do we want to find? We want to find P is to Q. So clearly for us to find P is to Q, let's divide both sides by Q. So you have P over Q equal to 12Q all over Q. So this will cancel this. We have P over Q equal to 12 over 1. Hence, our P is to Q is equal to what? That is 12 is to 1. And this is very, very trivial. Now let's see the second question. It says that if 3P plus 4Q all over 3P minus 4Q equals to 2, we should find P is to Q. Now what do? We cross multiply. You know every whole number is over 1, so we can cross multiply. So in this case, 1 times this will just give us 3P plus 4Q equal to 2 times that, so 2 into bracket 3P minus 4Q. Now here we have 3P plus 4Q, but then we have to use the distributive property over here. 2 times 3P, that is 6P. 2 times 4, that's negative 8Q. We want to find P is to Q. So let's make sure that we have all the P's on one side and then all the Q's to on one side. So what do you have? You have 3P, this comes here, minus 6P equal to negative 8Q. This is going there, minus 4Q. This positive crossing becoming negative. Now 3P minus 6P, that is negative 3P. Now negative 8Q minus 4Q, this is just negative 12Q. Now what do we want to find? We want to find that is P is to Q. So first, let's divide both sides by negative 3Q. So here we have negative 3Q, negative 3P all over negative 3Q equal to negative 12 all over negative 3Q. You know there's Q over here, so this Q will cancel that. This negative will cancel, 3 will cancel 3. Negative will cancel negative 4. 3 will go 1, 3 will go into 12. That is 4 times. So we have 4 P over Q equal to 4 over 1. Therefore, P is to Q is equal to what? 4 is to 1. And this is very, very easy. Now let's say this be easy past question. If P plus 2Q over P equal to 7 over Q, let's say we should find the value of Q over P. So what can we do? First, cross multiply. So we have 5P plus 2Q equal to 7P. Now 5 times P, that is 5P. 5 times 2, 10Q equal to 7P. Now what do we want to find? We want to find that is Q over P. Now let's take this to the other side. So you have 10Q equal to 7P minus 5p. So we have 10q equal to 2p. What do we want to find? Q over p. So let's divide both sides by, that is 10p. So you have 10q all over 10p equal to 2p all over 10p. Now what do we want to find? We want to find q over p. That's what you're doing. So this 10 is cancelling out that 10. This p will cancel this p. We have 2 go here, 1, 2 will go here, into 10, 5. So q over p is equal to 1 over 5. Therefore, so that's what we want to find. It says that we should find q over p. So that is what q over p is equal to 1 over 5. Q over p is the same as 1 over 5. Or if you have p plus 2q all over p equal to 7 over 5. Here we can say that p is equal to 5. Clearly p is equal to 5. And then also p plus 2q is also equal to 7. What is p? 5. So let's put 5 here. So 5 plus 2q equal to 7. Now this will go here. So you have 2q, 7 minus 5. So you have 2q giving us 2. Clearly our q is 1. What do you want to find? Q over p. Now what is q? 1. What is p? 5. So q over p is equal to 1 over 5. This is a BEC past question. Now let's consider the fourth one. We have 4a minus 4. Now let's consider the fourth question. We have 4 into a minus 2 equal to 3b minus 8. We want to find a over b. Now from here we have to apply the distributive property to expand. So we get 4a minus 8. 4 times 2, that is 8. Equal to, we have 3b minus 8. From here, what do? We take this negative a to this side. So what are we getting? We have 4a equal to 3b minus 8 plus 8. Clearly this and that will cancel out. So you have 4a equal to 3b. Now what do we want to find? We want to find a over b. Now what is multiplying the a? That is 4. So clearly we have 4a all over 4b equal to 3b all over 4b. Whatever we divide to the left hand side, we have to do the same thing to the right hand side. So let's see, this is cancelling out that. This b is cancelling that b. So we have a over b equal to 3 over 4. So that is a fraction. That is a over b. And clearly the b is not 0. So b is 0. Today I would like us to consider word problem. It is one of the topics which annoys a whole lot of students. But then it is very, very easy. Pay attention so that you understand it better. Now, if x represents an unknown number, then if we say 3 more than the number, now we are saying that x is representing the unknown. So we are saying that 3 more than the number, more, that is addition, plus. So if they say 3 more than the number, it means that x plus 3. This is 3 more than the number x. Now, if they say 4 less than the number, 4 less than the number, that is x minus 4. This is 4 less than the number. This is 3 more than the number. Now, if they say 8 times the number, that means 8 times the number. So that is what easy 8x. So if it is 4 times the number, 4 is 5 times the number, that's 5x. Now the second one, if they say 4 less than the number, that's x minus 4. If they say 6 less than the number, that is x minus 6. If they say 5 less than the number, x minus 5. Now let's see the fourth one, half the number. Half the number, so half x, half the number. Now if they say 3 times the number subtracted from 2. Now 3 times the number subtracted from 2. So what do you have? That is 2 minus 3x. Why? 3 times the number subtracted from 2. and the result is multiplied by 9. So all this result is multiplied by 9. That is very easy. Let's go through again. 3 times the number, so that's 3x, subtracted from 2, so that's 2 minus 3x, and the whole result is multiplied by 9. So we present it in this form. Now let's see the seat 1. 5 less than the number, 5 less than the number, and the result is 3 times the number. Now 5 less than the number, so 5 less than the number, and we are being told that, and the result is 3 times the number, so the result that is equal to 3 times the number. So 5 less than the number, 5 less than the number, and the result is that's equal to 3 times the number. That's very easy. Now let's see the 7th one. 6 more than 1/3 the number, so that is 1 over 3x plus 6. 6 more than 1/3 the number, and the result is 4. So this is equal to 4. So 6 more than 1/3 the number, and the result is 4. So that is what we have here. Now let's see the 8th one. We have 1 more than 3 times the number. 1 more than 3 times the number. So that is 1 plus, we have 3x. So 1 more than 3 times the number. So 3x plus 1. Why? More. So that is addition. 3 times the number. The number is 4 less. So that is equal to 4 less than 5 times the number. So 4 less than 5 times the number. That is 5x minus 4. That is 4 less than 5 times the number. I believe you understood all that we have done. Kindly go through. If you don't, let's consider some past questions for better understanding. Now let's consider this past question. Kojo is n years now. How old was he 5 years ago? That's the first one. Now his age now is n. So 5 years ago, what do you think will be his age? Now if you are, let's say 20 years now, what do you think will be your age? That is 5 years ago. It's going to be what? 20 minus 5, which would give us 15. But in this case, the age is n. So 5 years ago, the age was n minus 5. Yes. Now let's see the second one. How old will he be 10 years from now? If, let's suppose that you are 12 years now, what do you think will be your age 10 years from now? That will be what? 22. Why? 12 plus 10. So in this case, we are going to add. He is n years old now. So clearly, therefore, in 10 years' time, it will be what? N plus 10 years. Now let's see the third question. Now the third question says, if his age in 10 years' time, that is the age in 10 years' time, which is this, will be 4 times his age 5 years ago. So his age 10 years' time, that is n plus 10, will be, that is equal to 4 times, so that is for his age 5 years ago. Now his age 5 years ago is what? N minus 5. N minus 5. Now what is the question saying? The question says that how old is he now? So we want to find n. So we have n plus 10 equal to 4n minus 20. Now 4 times 5, that's giving us 20. We want to find n. Now let's bring the 4n to this side. So we have n minus 4n. We have negative 20 minus 10. Now n minus 4n, this is giving us negative 3n. We have negative 30. We want to find n. So we divide through by what is multiplying the n, which is negative 3. So we have negative 3n all over negative 3, negative 30 all over negative 3. This is cancelling out this. 3 will cancel out 3. Negative is cancelling out negative. 3 will go here 1. 3 will go into 30. That is 10. Hence, n is 10. Now, what is the question? Say, how old will he be 10 years? No. The third one, if his age in 10 years' time will be 4 times his age 5 years ago, how old is he now? So, you can say that for Kojo is 10 years now. That is very, very easy. Let's consider the next past question. Now let's consider this past question. When 12 is added to a certain number, what is that number? We don't know. And the sum is multiplied by 4, the result is 60. Now we don't know that number, so you can say that let x be the number. Now when 12 is added to a certain number, so we have x plus 12. 12 is added to a certain number. And the sum is multiplied by 4. So this sum is multiplied by 4. The result is 60. So this is equal to 60. The question is you find the number. What do we do from here? We use the distributive property to expand. 4 times x, this is 4x. Now 4 times 12, this is 48, equal to 60. We want to find x. So we group like terms, 4x equal to 60 minus 48. Now we have 4x. What is 60 minus 48? 60 minus 48 is 12. We want to find x. So we divide both sides by what is multiplying the x, which is 4. This is cancelling out. This will go 1, this will go 3. Hence, x is equal to 3. So the question is find the number. So you can see that the number is 3. Now let's consider this example, which is a past question. Find the value of x if 3x minus 2 over 5 is greater than 1 minus 4x over 10 by 5. Now let's see. So we have been told that 3x minus 2 all over 5 that is equal to greater than this by 5. So 1 minus 4x all over 10 plus 5. So this is greater than this by 5. The LCM is 10. So you have 10 times 3x minus 2 all over 5. 10 times 1 minus 4x all over 10 plus 10 times 5. Now 5 will go here 1, 5 will go here. That is 2 times. 10 will cancel 10. So what do you have? 2, 3x minus 2 equal to 1. You have 1 minus 4x plus 10 times 5. That is 50. From here, what do? We have to expand. 2 times 3x, that is 6x, minus 4. 2 times 2, that's 4. Equal to 1 minus 4x, because 1 times anything is the same thing, then plus 50. From here, what do? We group like terms. So you have 6x, this negative for crossing, plus 4x, equal to, we have 1 plus 50 plus 4. 6x plus 4x, this is giving us 10x. 1 plus 4, that's 5 plus 50, that is 55. We want to find x. So clearly our x is equal to 55 all over 10. Now 5 will go into 55, 11. 5 will go here 2. Now we have to change this to mix fraction. 2 will go into 11. 5 times 5 will number 1 over 2. So this is our value of x. Now let's consider this example. A father is now twice as old as his son. Now it means that if we know his son's age, you'll be able to know the father's age. If the sum of their ages 10 years ago was 52, we should find their present ages. So a father is now twice as old as his son. So first we should let the son's age, that the son's age be x. Therefore, the father's age (2x). Why? You have been told the father is now twice as old as his son. So if you know the son's age, you'll be able to know the father's age. We don't know, so we say let the son's age be x. Hence, the father's age will be what? 2x. Okay, now let's continue. If the sum of their ages 10 years ago was 52, so the sum of their ages 10 years ago. Now the son's age is x. What do you think will be the son's age 10 years ago? So son's age 10 years ago. That will be x minus 10 because it's x years now. Father's age. Father's age 10 years ago. The father is 2x. So 10 years ago, that will be 2x minus 10. Now, what are we told? We are being told that the sum of their ages 10 years ago was 52. So we have to add x minus 10 plus 2x minus 10, and then we equate to 52 because the sum of their ages will be equal to 52. So x minus 10 plus 2x minus 10 equal to 52. When you add their ages, this is equal to 52. Now, let's see. So you have x plus 2x negative 10 minus 10 equal to 52. X plus 2x, this is 3x. Negative 10 minus 10, this is negative 20 equal to 52. We group like terms. You have 3x equal to 52 plus 20. 3x equal to 72. We want to find x, we divide both sides by x. We have 3x over 3 equal to 72 all over 3. This 3 will cancel out that 3. 3 will go into inside 1. 3 will go into 72. This is 24. So you have our x to be equal to 24. Now, what is the question saying? We should find their present ages. Now, what is x? X is the son's age. Therefore, son's age, that is 24 years. And then what do you think will be the father's age? Father's age. Now, the father's age is 2x. So that is 2 times 24, and that is 48 years. Now, let's consider this example. The sum of ages of two brothers, Kofi and Kweku, is 35. Kofi's age is 2/3 Kweku's age. Now, you can see that Kofi's age is dependent on Kweku's age. So first, let's find Kweku's age. We don't know, so you can say that let the second person, that is let Kweku's age be equal to x. Therefore, Kofi's age, that's 2 over 3x. Why? We are being told that Kofi's age is 2/3 Kweku's age. So if Kweku's age is x, hence Kofi's age will be 2 over 3x. Now, what are we told? The sum of the ages of the two brothers is 35. It means that Kweku's age plus Kofi's age is equal to what? 35. So in this case, we have x plus 2 over 3x, and this is equal to 35. Now, what's the LCM? The LCM is 3. So 3 times 2 times x plus 3 times 2 over 3x. 3 times 35. 3 times each term. Now, the first one gives us 3x. Now, let's see, this is cancelling out this. So we have plus 2x equal to, now what is 3 times 35? This is 105. Now, what is 3x plus 2x? From our idea of algebra, this is just 5x equal to 105. We want to find x, so we divide both sides by 5. So you have 5x over 5, 105 all over 5. This is cancelling out that. 5 will go into 105 how many times? That is 21. 5 will go into 10 2 times 5, that's 1. So you have our x to be equal to 21. What's the question saying? We should find their ages. Hence, Kweku's age. Kweku's age is x. So that is what? 21 years. And then Kofi's age. Kofi's age. We know Kofi's age is 2 over 3x. So 2 over 3. What is the x? 21. 3 go in 1. 3 will go into 21. That is 7. So 2 times 7, that is 14 years. Now let's consider this example. Ame's age is 2/3 that of her elder sister. Now we don't know her elder sister's age. So you can say that let that's the elder sister's age, be x. We don't know. But we have been to Ame's age is 2/3 that of her. Therefore, Ame's age, that is 2 over 3x. Now, let's see, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, 4 years ago, we are being told that Ahmed's age was half the sister's. So 4 years ago, Ahmed's age, what is Ahmed's age? So 4 years ago, Ahmed's age was 2 over 3x minus 4. That is equal to half the sister's. Half. What's the sister's age? The sister's age is x. So 4 years ago, that was x minus 4. Let's take it again. Ahmed's age is 2/3 that of her elder sister. So elder sister's age, we don't know, is x. But then we are being told Ahmed's age is 2/3 that. So Ahmed's age is 2 over 3x. Now 4 years ago, Ahmed's age was 2 over 3x minus 4. And then the sister's age, elder sister's age was x minus 4. But then we are being told that Ahmed's age was half. So this Ahmed's age, half the sister's age. Now from here, what do? We can expand it using the distributive property. So that is 2 over 3x minus 4 equal to half x minus half times 4. Now this is 2 over 3x minus 4, half x minus 2. Now what is the LCM? The LCM over here is 6. So here we have 6 times 2 over 3x, 6 times 4, 6 times 1 over 2x, 2 times 6. Now 3 going 1, 3 will go here, that is 2 times. 2 going 1, 2 will go here 3 times. Now 2 times 2, that is 4x. 6 times 4, that is 24. We have 3x minus 12. Now let's group like terms. We have 4x minus 3x equal to negative 12 plus 24. We want to find x. 4x minus 3x. This x, negative 12 plus 24, that is 12. Now, what is their present ages? Hence, that is elder sister's age. Elder sister's age, which is what? 12 years. And Ahmed's age. Ahmed's age, that is 2 over 3x. So 2 over 3 times 12. 3 go 1, 3 will go here. 4, 2, 4, we have 8 years. And that is very easy. Now let's consider this example. Sonny is twice old as Wally. Now, do you know Wally's age? No. So you can see that Sonny's age is dependent on Wally. If you know Wally's age, you'll be able to know Sonny's age. So you can say that let Wally's age be x. Therefore, Sonny's age 2x. Why? Sonny is twice as old as Wally. Now let's see. 4 years ago. So 4 years ago in the past, he was 4 times as old as Wally. That is, Sonny was 4 times as old as Wally. So it says that he was 4 times as old as Wally. Now, so Sonny's age 4 years ago, that was 2x minus 4. Now you're going to 4 times, so that is 4 as old as Wally. Wally's age 4 years ago, that's x minus 4. Let's take it all over. Sonny is twice old as Wally. 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, that's 2x minus 4. Sonny was 4 times as old as Wally. What is Wally's age? Wally's age is x. So in 4 years ago, that was x minus 4. This is 2x minus 4. But then we have been to this word 4 times that. Now let's work for x. We have 2x minus 4 equal to 4x minus 16. 4 times 4, that is 16. From here, we group like terms. So we have 2x minus 4x equal to negative 16 plus 4. Negative crossing becoming positive. Now 2x minus 4x, that's negative 2x. Why? We are taking a bigger value from a smaller value. And the negative 16 plus 4, this is giving us negative 12. We want to find x, so we divide both sides by negative 2. So you have our x to be equal to 6. Hence, Wally's age That's 6 years. And then Sonny's age. That is 2x. So 2 times 6. That is 12 years. Now what are we to do? When will the sum of their ages be 66? Now, when? So in future, when? So you can say that let n be the years, or be the number of years that the sum of their ages will be 66. Now, so Wale's age now is 6. So that is the number of years, that is in n years, that will be what? Wale will also be what? 6 plus n. Now, Sonny's age now is 12. So in n years, Sonny's age will be what? 12 plus n. Then we are being told that when you add their ages is equal to what? 66. 66. Now, what is 6 plus 12? So we have 6 plus 12. We have n plus n equal to 66. What is 6 plus 12? We have 18 plus 2n equal to 66. Now we have 2n equal to 66 minus 18. And 2n, this is equal to 66 minus 18. This is equal to 48. We want to find n. So we have 2n all over 2 equal to 48 all over 2. This is cancelling out that. 2 will go here 1, 2 will go into 2, 2 times 2 will go into 8, 4 times. So n is 24. There it says that when will the sum of their ages be 66? So in 24 years time, the sum of their ages will be equal to 66. Now let's continue with our lessons on linear equation and word problem that is consecutive numbers. Let's see this example. The sum of two consecutive even numbers is 54. We should find the numbers. Now they are consecutive. One occurs and then the other one follows. Now let's see, we have even numbers. So we know 2 is an even number. 4, 6, 8, 10. Now, what is the difference? We can see that it is addition of 4, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. The difference between this is just 2, 2, 2, 2. So we are going to do the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 54. What is the first one? Is it 8, 10, 12? We don't know. So you can say that let x be the first even number. Now we are going to two consecutive. So if the first is 2, the other is what? 4. How did you get a 4? 2 plus 4. But in this case, the first is what? X. What do you think will be the other one? Clearly, the other one will be what? X plus 2. So the second one, let this be the second even number. That is, you see, the numbers, that is x, x plus 2. These are the even numbers. Now, what have we been told? We have been told that the sum of two consecutive even numbers is 54. So when you add these two, that is x, x plus 2. This is equal to what? 54. We want to find x, x plus x. That is 2x. We have 54 minus 2. Now from here, we have 2x. 54 minus 2 is giving us 52. We want to find x. So you divide both sides by 2. So 2x all over 2, 52 all over 2. This is cancelling out that. 2 go here 1, 2 will go into 52. That is 26. So our x is equal to 26. The question is that we should find the numbers. The numbers is x and then what? X plus 2. So the first one is 26. And then the other one is what? That is 26 plus 2. X, x plus 2. So 26, 26 plus 2. And this is just 26. And we have 28. So these are the consecutive. One follows the other. So that is 26. And then the next one, just the next even number, that is 28. Now let's take this example. This is a past question. Two consecutive odd numbers are such that 7 times the smaller subtracted from 9 times the bigger give 144. We should find the two numbers. Now here we are being told consecutive odd numbers. Now consecutive means that numbers that follow continuously. So it is following continuously. Now let's see, what are odd numbers? Example of odd numbers. We have 1, 3, consecutive odd numbers. The next one 5, next one 7. Now, what is the difference? You can see that the difference here is what? 2, 2, 2, and plus 2, that's 9, plus 2, 11, plus 2, 13. So the difference 2, 2, 2, 2. So you can say that let the consecutive odd numbers now, so the first one is x. Second one is what? X plus 2. So if the first one is x, the other one is what? X plus 2. Now, what are we told? We are being told that 7 times the smaller subtracted from 9 times the bigger. Now, so the smaller is x. The greater one is what? The bigger one is what? X plus 2. Now, we are being told that what? 7 times the smaller subtracted from 9 times the bigger. So that's what? 9 times the bigger, x plus 2, minus 7 times the smaller. So 7 times the smaller subtracted from 9 times the bigger. And this will give us 144. Now we want to find x. Now what is 9 times x? This is giving us 9x plus 80. 9 times 2, 18. Minus 7x equal to 144. Now we have 9x minus 7x equal to 144 minus 18. That's positive 18 crossing negative 18. Now 9x minus 7x, this is 2x. Now 144 minus 18, this is 126. We want to find x. So we have 2x over 2 equal to 126 all over 2. This is cancelling out that. 2 go 1, 2 going to 126, this is 63. So you have our x to be equal to 63. So the first odd number is 63. Now it says that we should find the two numbers. So the first one we have x, second one is x plus 2. Hence, the numbers we have 63. The next one 63 plus 2. And this is just the same as the first one, 63. 63 plus 2, that is 65. And these are the consecutive odd numbers. It is following continuously. Now let's say this example. Find 3 consecutive odd numbers. So we know with odd numbers, they have a difference of 2 because the first one is 1, 3, 5, 7, and all of them, they have a constant difference of 2. So in this case, we are going to 3 consecutive odd numbers. So you can see that the first one can be x, followed by x plus 2, then plus 2, x plus 4, be the 3 consecutive odd numbers. Now, what are we told? We are being told that sum of the last two is 15 less than 5 times the first. So sum of the last two, this is the last two. Sum of the last two. Sum, addition of the last two is, that is equal to 15 less than 5 times the first. So 5 times the first is x, so 5x minus 15. That's what? 15 less than 5 times the first. This is 15 less than 5 times the first. Now x plus x, this is 2x. 2 plus 4, this is 6, equal to 5x minus 15. From here, let's group like terms. So we have 2x minus 5x equal to negative 15. This positive crossing negative, negative 6. Now 2x minus 5x, that's negative 3x. We are taking a bigger value from a smaller value, equal to negative 21. That is negative 15 minus 6, giving us negative 21. We want to find x, we divide both sides by negative 3. So we have negative 3x all over negative 3, negative 21 all over negative. This is cancelling out that. 3 square 1, 3 square 7. So we have our x to be 7. We want to find these three numbers. So we know the numbers are x plus 2, x plus 4. So the first one is 7. Second one is 7 plus 2. And then 7 plus 4. Now, we have 7. 7 plus 2 is giving us 9. 7 plus 4, this is giving us 11. So these are the three consecutive odd numbers. These are the three consecutive odd numbers. And this brings us to the end of linear equation. I believe that you understood it. Maths is not a spectator of sports, but then you have to work more examples for you to understand. No pain, no gain.